I'm just gonna read what I told myself. You have much to say. Get angry. You already looked the part. Now talk it, act like it. Do what you want. All of creation is waiting for you. Don't move. Let everyone come up here. Let everyone come up to you. Now you're ready to digest the book of Enoch. You are Enoch. Now no more writing. Time to talk. I got a lot of things to say, y'all. So it's interesting that everybody is waiting for me to say something, huh? My voice is sex. And my husband helped me realize that people actually it's more than enjoy listening to me. They don't know why they like listening to me. Because I'm God. Eve and Lucy. Jamaica is calling my name, yo. And I'm not talking about myself, because I'm surrounded by people who love talking about me and not to me. But the tables have turned now. And the universe is telling me to speak. Normally I'm letting everybody else do the talking. I archived all my YouTube videos. I was kind of done. Or at least I wanted to make a new account anyway. And I can do that still. But this page has a story. I have a story. I am divine. And I am Blue Lotus. I am Queen Lotus. I can hear a cat meowing outside. It's definitely midnight. I've been told to fast for 7 days, and the last time I did that, I did 6 grams with Lucy, the 27-year-old, she was on my page a couple months back, and she is my mother in another timeline. And I knew that. Looked like her, acted like her, talked like her, only met her once. I made them hug and it was like a glitch. When I'm on shrooms, I am too powerful. And I think maybe even the shrooms were telling me, girl, you can't be sharing this with everyone. With your mama and she's not my mama. I'd be telling people, do some shrooms. Don't. You're not gonna have the same revelations I am. Especially if you're not tapped in and you're not tripping with me. But I'm not tripping with people for a while. You need to come up and meet me if you want to trip with me. Anybody that wants to meet me is gonna have to come and meet me here. My husband came and met me here. And we'd be quantum jumping to realities that don't make any sense. Midnight doesn't eat. That's why he's not here. And I was so afraid because I had a revelation that he doesn't eat. I knew, because he is me. That's why he's telling me to go on this fast. And nobody is going to support me on this fast but me and him. And it's like, and my husband, obviously, but there's a balance. He has to do the eating for the both of us. And when I see him, he always be wanting to cook for me and shit. His food is amazing. You know, I thought I didn't want to get married, and then I met him. Everything seems off limits until you find the right person. And I had been playing house with someone who hated me for so long, who regretted having me for so long, that when people finally noticed that I was being loved, all they could do was attack him energetically. Like, people still can't get to me. Everything is the mind, right? And there are some times where I'm thinking, like, I'm questioning, and then I realize it's not me. It's people questioning me. People questioning my relationships and my friendships and just the way that I live. And that's okay. Because I can't let that stop me. And when I'm in Thailand, that's when people are going to have, like, no access. Whenever I step onto different land, shit just is different. Like, shit is different. And there are a lot of experiences that I need to talk about. Like my mother coming to me as a 27-year-old with a son called Kai. Like, it's all me. They're all channeling me. You know, like, even when I was talking about my girlfriend, like, she never actually liked me for real. That's why I always said my girlfriend. It was never her name. Because she has the same name as my mother. My mother came to me as a 27-year-old. Didn't you guys think it was weird how we were, like, morphing into the same person? Me and my husband are not morphing into the same person. But we can become the same person. We can channel the same being. We can morph into the same person, but we're not trying to. I want to be my own person. When I visit him in Georgia, I'm not always on him, you know, like spending all day, every day with him. Like, my marriage is so different. And obviously it's different because nobody can do it like me. And it felt like every relationship I've ever had was delaying my time with him. Delaying me having children by looking after other people's. And you know me, Mother Nature takes in everybody who is not her own, and really everybody is my own. But it was like a distraction in my face. Because I had a son called Kai this entire time, but I kept being shown, like, men would come to me with the name Kai. I would, like, you know, children called Kai. People would have animals called Kai. Like, it was getting ridiculous. The first boyfriend I ever had, you know, when I was, you know, those teenage ones when you're like 13, his name was Kai. And then I met my son, and he gained consciousness, and he realized that I'm his mother. And I cried for a minute. I don't really care what people perceive psychosis to be. Psychosis to you is freedom to me. And I've got some wisdom to drop. It's time for us to get angry. It's time for us to break a few things, but you thought that I was going to physically break things. I'm going to mentally break things, emotionally break things. Like, then the physical things will break. Because the truth is, everybody watches my YouTube, and these views and these numbers are all wrong. We already know this. Life is a game. And the algorithm, right, is just me. If I want to be seen, I'm going to be seen. But it's time for me to be hidden in plain sight. It's time for the ones who never really liked me to go. And it's time for the ones who have always been drawn to me to get real and message me. I want to smoke with you, and I'm going to come up to smoke with you. Where am I? I live in a castle. Rapunzel, let down your hair. My husband grows my hair. We grow everything. And a lot of people aren't even connected to Mother Nature for real. They're just connected to nature because of me. Like, if you're connected to me, you're connected to nature. But that doesn't mean you're connected to the mother. And I am the mother. So if you want to get to the mother, get right with me. And there's a couple people who have substances, weed, mushrooms. We got a lot of psychedelics that are meant to, mescaline, that are meant to be here. I remember. So the guy that gave me mescaline, right, on my birthday, I told him, if you want to trip with me, you gotta come up here. And like, he was still hesitant. Everybody that is hesitant to come up and meet me, I already know why. And there's so many times where people come and they never really come again. Like my altar pushes them out or some shit. But I think I'm ready to do a little review. I'm ready to vlog a few things. I'm ready to talk about a few things. The manipulation tactics that people will use on you. I never said I was nice. It's time to get angry. We are letting too much shit slide. That's the truth. My voice is money. And like, what's so funny is, yeah, the more I sit with the mother, she's like, you think there aren't people that don't want to provide for you? How do you trust in an external being, but you don't trust in human beings to provide for you? My voice is the money. And if the wealth is people, the poverty can also be people. Who do you talk to on a daily basis? And I was kind of getting upset that, like, my husband was like one of the only people I was talking to for a while. But my life has never been better. Like, look at me. I'm so calm. I'm so free flowing. I haven't smoked in like a week. And the younger me could have never done that when she was surrounded by people who could do anything for a smoke. I deleted all my plugs numbers. You know, like, I've purged because I want higher ways to do things. I want to create. I want to grow my own weed. I want to make friends with people that grow. I just want to watch something grow. I want to measure time, and not for the reward that I get at the end of it, just the luxury of measuring time, because I've told you guys time and time again that time isn't real, but it's because it applied to me in that moment. Time is probably very real for you. When I'm on mushrooms, it's not. Even now, it's not. But I'm not going to sit here and act like time hasn't been an asset for me. I'm not going to sit here and act like time doesn't speak. Time is glorious. And when I stopped running on people's time, that's when I was able to create my own. It's time to get angry. All these tattoos that I have, and people always asking me for the meanings and tattoo tours and like so many physical things, huh? But I know what I want. And I want community. I want real connection. I want soulful connections. I need tribe. I need Jamaica. I need heat. Can't you tell I'm already in the sun? Don't I look like I'm already in the sun? I don't know what the weather's like outside. I don't need to know. I've been told to sit right here and birth from here, create from here, because I'm not going to be here forever. And there's a lot of videos where I was just rambling and I was venting and I was sharing a lot, and that's okay. But this season of my life is a lot more reserved, a lot more encrypted, and I want to show you guys that it's okay to be vulnerable in a season and to be vulnerable again and yet more reserved. You don't have to share everything about you. You don't. Anyways, I feel like my heart chakra is opening. And I wrote unforgiveness makes you sick. It's quite lonely up here. I know that there are beings on this couch, but it's quite lonely up here because everybody's in the noise of each other, of the day-to-day. And shout out to you if you work as well. I hope that I didn't demonize working for anybody that does. That wasn't my intention. And I'm sorry if I made you a bit confused on just earning money. You're allowed to earn money. I'm just here to try to experiment on how to earn in different ways, right? Well, as you work physically, I'm gonna do the work spiritually. That's the truth. And I'm gonna show you guys what that means. And I've got a lot of free time now. And I might get back on my life coaching shit, honestly. My voice is money. So, and there's a lot of things that I can do from right here. Like life coaching. I used to do it, but it was a bit more expensive then. It's $50 an hour. But I don't know if I might even just, like, I don't think I'll start with that high. Like, I think I'm just gonna make a video about it and see who would be down to be on that life coaching shit. Cause I have wisdom, man. Wisdom that I did not work for, that I didn't go to school for, I didn't graduate for. Wisdom that came from sitting right here on the floor. And I can't lie, I want to start baking. So I think that this is my life coaching right here. This is the free game. And the more free game I drop, the more money I make. My time is valuable, and time is my asset. And it's time for me to use it wisely. It's time for me to get angry. Bye, y'all.